Are you worried that you're going to lose your sense of meaning in retirement? Maybe you have all the money that you need, but what are you going to do when you get tired of playing golf 5 days a week? Well, if you're worried about that, you're in the right place. I'm Ann Babiars, and this is Wait a Financial Minute. And I'm here with retired attorney Michael A. Babiars to explore this very important issue. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Well, thank you. And I think what I'd like to do today is address a myth. And many of us have seen the movie that may have given rise to this little moniker I'm going to address today, and that's the bucket list. And you don't need to be a grumpy elderly guy looking forward towards death to have a bucket list. A lot of us have dreams about what we're going to do when we finally get to that day where we think, I don't have to work anymore. I'm going to go through my bucket list. Sometimes it's only up here, but a lot of people actually put it down on paper or type it into a file somewhere. And the myth of the bucket list is that that's what really brings you a meaningful next chapter of life. And oftentimes we put things on the bucket list that might be cool. Maybe we want to paint ceramics. Maybe we want to return to hobbies we used to do. Maybe we want to play golf 5 days a week. Maybe we want to spend time with grandkids and that. It doesn't mean the things on the bucket list are bad. But a couple of myths about the bucket list. One is that it's something that's going to fill up your days into retirement. Well, if you retire at a very traditional age of 65, you may have, and in fact, actuarial tables will tell you, you may have close to 15 to 20 years left to go on this planet. That bucket list is not going to cover that 15 to 20 year time span. So, and in fact, we've seen studies that have shown that a lot of people finish almost everything on their bucket list in 90 days after they retire. And then they're looking around going, what's on TV? And that's really not how you want to spend that chapter of your life. And of course, outside elements sometimes come into play as well, like health, like finances. Some of the things we've been addressing as we've been having these discussions on Wait a Financial Minute. And so one of the things you need to do is, again, it's another one of those mindset shifts. And again, I have to be very careful how to pronounce those words so we keep us PG rated here. You need that mindset shift from the concept of, this is great, I quit work, I have this bucket list to look forward to, towards what can provide meaning to me, to my family, as I move into this next chapter of life. It's very subtle, but it's an important point because it leads you into lots of other factors that will make your retirement more rewarding, more enriching, and will help make sure that you don't run out of money in retirement, because so often when you follow things that will bring you meaning in life, they also wind up bringing you the other M, and that's money.
That's some very sage advice. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today, Michael. And would you mind sharing a little bit about your background with our audience?
I will do that, and I'm getting used to doing that, because we never know how many people are tuning into this series we're doing. So one of the reasons I know a lot about retirement is I dealt with so many clients going through that, because I spent 25 years in private practice in my own firm as an attorney, working with folks on a lot of retirement issues, because I did estate planning, asset protection planning, elder law, and so forth. And although I'm retired from the practice now, so I don't meet with clients, I don't give legal advice, I've done a lot of teaching over the years, starting when I was in practice. I taught as a college professor, adult education, and I still teach to this very day courses, corporate trainings, and so forth, because that allows me to bring meaning to my life, where I can take some of the things I've worked on and helped folks with and take my experience, take my knowledge, take my expertise, and present it in a different format, not giving advice to people, but providing education to lots of folks And hopefully today was just a little slice of that.
Well, it was an excellent slice of it. Thank you so much. And listeners, we have a course below this video that will help you plan for those days when you're retiring, but also for the immediate, because failing to plan is planning to fail. And